What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here, and tonight we are live with some modern action as we are each and every single Friday night. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are watching live, that is amazing. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got Jack on Ruby Storm, brand new hotness out of Modern Horizons 3 against Dakotah H on Temur Prowess. And it looks like Jack's going to lead us off with a Dragon's Rage Channeler. And Dakotah going to deploy a Dragon Rage Channeler as well. We are off to the races. Mishra's Bauble gonna trigger. Dakotah likes that one. Lightning Bolt, Bauble, Mutagenic Growth, and Preordain in Dakotah's hand. Haven't had a chance to see what's in Jack's hand quite yet. This is going to be a fun matchup. Jack is playing with lands in front, just so the folks at home don't get confused. Lands will be in front for Jack. Looks like he's got a Rin's Resolve, a Mana Morphose, looks like a Rao, the brand new Planeswalker, the brand new powerful Planeswalker. Let's see, are we about to deploy our very first Rao Monsoon Prodigy? Our Monsoon Mage? Let's try and get that. Up on the screen for you. As Dakotah reads, will also try to do so. Alrighty, there is Ral. So it's a bear, just like the other bears in the previous Storm decks in Modern. And then when an instant or sorcery spell, when you cast one, you flip a coin. If you lose the flip, it deals damage to you. If you win the flip, you may exile it and return him to the battlefield flipped. And it transforms into Ral Leyline Prodigy. It enters the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on it for each instant sorcery you played this turn. And then +1 until your next turn spell. It's basically the front side, and then -2 deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets, and then -8 says win the game. The interesting thing about this is if you can just not flip it, you can storm up and then win the game. So, and then flip it rather. Dakotah gonna drop to 19 off of a fetch. And Steam Vent's going to enter the battlefield. Down to 17 goes Dakotah. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We do appreciate it. And let's get that Ral off the battlefield now that we know what it does. We got some support for Dakotah in the chat. Dakotah going to activate the Mishra's Bauble and bolt the Ral. So Ral not long for this world. Dakotah realizing how important Ral could potentially be for Jack's strategy here. And an attack here. Take Jack to 17. Preordain from Dakotah. Dakotah's going to look at the top 2. Soulscar Mage and Scalding Tarn. bottom. Draw a card. I believe that was a Thundering Falls, if I'm not mistaken. Draw step for Jack's going to be Flare of Duplicity? Or... not sure what this is. We will soon find out. Manamorphose. Alright, Storm Count 1. We're going to Surveil first off the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Dragon's Rage Channeler's gas in this deck, by the way. Alright, so he keeps it. Dragon Rage Channeler is the card that was on top. And it looks like we're going to deploy a second Dragon's Rage Channeler. Oh, that is the amulet. Unstable amulet. Unstable amulet. So there it is on screen for you. 2 mana. It enters the battlefield to get 2 energy. You can pay 2 energy and exile the top of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card with Unstable Amulet. And whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, Unstable Amulet deals 1 damage to each opponent. This is kind of the way this deck wins now. Just Rin's Resolving and Reckless Impulsing, doing passive 1-point damage to your opponent. Obviously, Grape Shot's still in the deck, but being able to do passive damage from Unstable Amulet is absolute gas. Very strong. Alright. Dakotah going to tap 2 mana and play Slick Shot Show Off. And we're going to get in there. Attack 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 total, I believe. Oh, is he going to... Jack's going to 7, it looks like. So 10. Oh, 9. Okay, that's what I thought. Never trust the handwriting, right? Alright, gifts are, and Jack going to pull out the old mana counter. Not a good sign if you're sitting in Dakotah's seat. Because we've got Ral, and we've got a Ritual. There's Storm, there's red mana. We're going to start off by casting Desperate Ritual, adding 3 mana to the pool, Storm Count 1. Next, we're going to cast Ral, Storm Count 2. Goes down to 1 red mana. And now we're going to get to, and of course that will ping Dakotah 1, because Ral was cast from not Jack's hand. Rin's Resolve, going to trigger both of the Darcys. Jack gonna keep that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the white bordered Pyretic Ritual. You love to see it. So now we gotta roll a dice. Flip a coin. If you win, Ral will flip. If not, it deals 1 damage to Jack. So it is even, and Jack takes a point of damage. So instead of flipping coins, we're rolling dice. Alright, we're going to cast Ritual, which is going to deal Dakotah 1 point of damage. Go up a storm count and up. And we're going to... So no life loss. Oh. Well. What do I know? Oh, I guess 1, 2, 3 might be deal damage. That makes sense. Darcy trigger. Should have 3 mana in his mana pool right now. Not sure where we're at currently. Yeah, there's a 3 mana from the Pyretic Ritual. Now we're going to resolve Rin's Resolve. Reckless Impulse. Even on. All right. Okay, not even on. 1 through 3 deals Jack damage. So we're surveilling. And now we're resolving the Rin's Resolve. So Past in Flame's a good get, but first we're going to cast the Manamorphose. It's going to deal Dakotah 1 point of damage off the amulet. And then we do got to flip coins for Ral. No life loss. Probably find a different dice. All right, and that's a card drawn off of the Manamorphose. Is that a Rin's Resolve in Jack that Jack drew off the Morphos? It is. So 6 mana. We're going to trigger Surveil. And no life loss for Jack. And we will flip. And, I mean, he's going to ultimate Ral. I would be very surprised if Jack doesn't win the game at this point. Because, again, Ral ultimating. And so Rin's Resolve. Graveyard that land. Graveyard that land. Rin's Resolve going to resolve. Ruby Medallion. Manamorphose. Manamorphose is going to keep things going. And now that we have Past in Flames, we're getting real close. Manamorphose. He's going to... He did lose his bear, though. That's one thing to consider. Gonna uptick. So instants and sorceries now cost 1 less. Might have been a little bit of a misplay there. Rather than up... Or no, he has 8. Oh no, he upticked it. No, he just had 8. So he's gonna ultimate. That's what I thought. Him not having the extra 2 dice on there really did confuse me. He's gonna ultimate this. And oh baby, we get to see our first Ral ultimate ever on camera here. And I'm excited. I know you are as well at home. Exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may cast instant and sorcery spells from among them this turn without paying their mana cost. Let's see what we hit here. So there's a ritual. That will trigger Unstable Amulet, which will deal Dakotah 1. Uptick. Uptick. And obviously we're getting more mana. And Darcy will do its thing. If he remembers, he missed the trigger. We're going to cast Reckless Impulse for free. All this is happening for free, too. We have 2 separate piles, so that's good to know. So 1 damage to Dakotah. A lot of different zones here. We've got an exile pile for the cards exiled by Reckless Impulse and Rin's Resolve, and then exile from Rao being ultimated. Ruby. Okay, yeah, he can't cast that for free. Yeah, those cards he cannot cast. And notably, yeah, there we go. So that'll trigger the Darcy's. Grape shot to the bin, right where you want it. Put an unstable amulet in the bin. Ritual. We're going to surveil first. Another amulet to the bin. Ral to the bin. Go up to 5. Now we got Past in Flames. This is going to cost 1 less. He's casting this from... He's forgetting his damage triggers here. From Unstable Amulet. Because all of these cards are exiled currently. Unless he's saying something that we're not aware of. That could always be possible. So, Pyretic Ritual. That'll keep it going. You know, new deck. New cards. Definitely easy to miss things. Week 0. Pretty much week 1. Surveil. Glimpse the Impossible to the bin. Another good piece of tech thanks to Modern Horizons 3. We're going to cast Past in Flames. Surveil trigger. Bin the Ritual. Bin the other Past in Flames. White border, gotta love it. His Grape Shot's gonna do some stuff. Dakotah going to take a look, but I do think the writing is on the wall. I think this is a deterministic line at this point, and if you're a fan of like Gift Storm, there is a point of no return where the opponent, unless they have... I mean, at this point, Dakotah would almost need a Flusterstorm or something like that. Hey, Doc Holliday, how's it going? Yeah, the new Ral Ultimate is very good. So Jack going to take game 1. I don't want to say pretty handedly, but he did face some adversity. Obviously, Dakotah had the removal spell for the first Ral, but Jack able to figure it out, find the other Ral, and comboed off pretty easily there. I think this Ruby Storm deck is legit, folks. Chip Hunt? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Did I misgender somebody? If so, that was not my intent. I do apologize. All right, on to game 2. Let's switch it up and get you back in the booth real quick. All right, hello everyone. We're going to game 2 between Jack on Ruby Storm and Dakotah on Temur Prowess. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We stream every single Friday. Unless there's a natural disaster or something, um, then we're not here, or a pre-release. I guess we would not stream modern. Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen it too. I just thank you for pointing it out. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We're sideboarding right now. Jack wins game one. Mark red. All right. Let's get down. I don't have deck lists, unfortunately. We had deck lists during the Pioneer RCQ over the weekend. Hopefully you were able to watch that. Right on. Awesome. But yeah. Both these decks, very, very fast. Can kill you probably on turn 3, as early as turn 3. Ruby Storm might even be able to do it on turn 2. I don't know. I haven't gone through all the lines yet, but I'm sure Jack would be able to tell me if it could win on turn 2. Both players Jingotha gamers. Pretty disgusting that a Storm deck gets to play Jingotha, but just to have a free 5/5 waiting in the wings whenever you need it. It's pretty gross. But hey, I'm a Storm fan, so gotta love it. But yeah. Yeah, right. Jack famously, or maybe infamously, used to have a white bordered Gift Storm deck. All the holdovers from that deck are now in the Ruby Storm deck, and he hasn't been able to white border them just quite yet. So he told me before the tournament he had a stack of cards waiting to be white bordered. I was like, "Oh, you're white bordering it?" He's like, "Why would I not?" Fair enough. All right, Dakotah gonna drop to 17 on a Fetch Shock. And gets a Steam Vents. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Let's see, does Jack like that play so much he wants to do it himself? Don't think he has one. Just a Stomping Ground and a Pass Back. And if you are watching live, we are Twitch affiliates now, so you can get some awesome emotes, help support the content here, and yeah. Give us some of them Bezos bucks. Preordain for Dakotah. Dragon's Rage Chandler. Going to trigger. Gonna put Tormod's Crypt in the bin. What are the 2 cards in Dakotah's hand? I saw a Slick Shot Show Off. I don't know the other card. Keeps both on top, so land? Ah, it was a land. Makes sense. Gonna lose one on the fetch. Dropped to 16. Just get a snow-covered mountain. No reason to hurt yourself here. Especially because Jack could be playing, and he probably is playing, Blood Moon. I don't know if Jack would bring it in against Temur Prowess. But maybe. Monastery, Swift Spear deployed. We've got Artifact, Land, Instant, Sorcery. So that will... Dragon's Rage Channel is a 3/3, and Monastery Mentor will be 2, so that's 5. Oh no, fix the life totals. Oh, it is 13. Because of the +2/+2. Man, Dakotah lost 2 life because we paid the 2 life off of, what was that? Mutagenic growth? Mountain. That's off of Bloodstained Mire, so Jackal is a point. Thank you, Dakotah. All right, let's see. We've got Jack needs a mana reducer. In the worst way here. Are we just casting Rin's Resolve to find a mana reducer? It's Impulse. Pass back. So Jack will be able to play those next turn. Snow-covered Mountain into Preordain. Trigger Dragon's Rage Channeler. Straight to the bin. Look at the top 2. Trigger Monastery Mentor. Monastery Mentor and Mishra's Bauble. Keeps Mishra's Bauble. Plays Mishra's Bauble. Triggers Mentor. Triggers Dragon's Rage Channeler. Gonna keep it on top, it looks like. Bauble, target you. Don't get to see it. Sad. And... Alright, that's a Prowess counter. Lava Spike, gonna take Jack to 11. And again to 10. Dakotah might kill him here. Lava Spike. Yeah, and that's gonna be it. Dakotah, kind of out of nowhere. Wow. Okay. That's that. That is that. Holy smokes. That was wild. Alrighty. Alright. The 2 best words in Magic coverage. Game 3 here in round 1. Jack will be on the play. Dakotah. That was a heck of a turn. That was a heck of a game. Gonna pile shuffle. Hopefully, for Jack's sake here, we can find some mana reducers. This is probably one of those matchups, though, that being on the play is probably pretty important. You know, they say that being on the play is obviously always great. And in Pioneer, they joke around. Oh, yeah, whoever wins a die roll. It's a die roll format, blah, blah, blah. In this matchup, I'm not saying it's a die roll matchup. But if you are on the play, it definitely helps. Dakotah's dice. I didn't even... Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, yes. I love them. I played against Dakotah on Monday. I got absolutely stomped. But I didn't notice the dice. They are nice. They're nice dice. Bars. Uh-oh. I got some upside down cards, maybe? Oh, no. That's the worst. Trying to discreetly drink this Dr. Pepper, and you can hear every single time I take the cap off. his wife helped pick them. His wife helped pick them out. Winky face, I think. I don't remember if I did now. That's awesome. They are really good dice. I like them. But yeah, I think the keys to the game here, Jack needs a mana reducer and not have Dakotah have any interaction for it. And Dakotah just needs a blazing fast start, or else Jack's gonna win the game on turn 3. Is typically how this goes. Jack gonna take a mulligan though. Dakotah's hand, Expressive Iteration, Spell Pierce, couple lands, Slick Shot Show Off. Decent enough, it would appear. I think Dakotah's keeping. Oh, and a lightning bolt. Dakotah's got a lightning. Well, there's a piece of removal for Dakotah whenever Jack plays Ral. Obviously, if it's the medallion, that's not going to work. But Spell Pierce could be pretty crucial here. We do have a medallion. We have an unstable amulet. We've got... Ooh, okay, we only have one land. This is going to be tricky here. If Jack keeps, he's pretty much living off the top of the deck. And yeah, mulligan, I don't blame you, Jack. Yeah, Lightning Bolt is quite the card. Just, some might say it's the most perfect Magic card, too. It's not overpowering. It set the bar, for sure. One mana, 3 damage to anything. Very classic. Wow. Okay, I think Jack's going to 4 here. You hate to see this, especially on camera. And we know that Dakotah has a bolt and a Spell Pierce. Obviously, Jack doesn't know that, but that is not good TV, that's for sure. Alrighty. Gotta keep this. You gotta keep it. It could be a ham sandwich in your worst card. You gotta keep it. Cannot go to 3. You gotta keep the I would assume you would want to keep the Manamorphose to draw a card. Delicious. Yes. Nom 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 nom. Windswept Heath, path. Scalding Tarn, pass back. Ooh! Wooded Foothills. Sorry, not Windswept Heath. That's a Wooded Foothills, obviously. This, I imagine whatever Jack plays here is gonna run straight into that Spell Pierce. Mountain? Mountain. Down to 18 goes Jack. Wait, why is Dakotah at 18? Reckless Impulse. Yeah, if I'm Dakotah, I'm firing this Spell Pierce off. Can't let Jack claw his way back into this game. It's not an option. Oh, that's what. Down to 17. Okay. So Dakotah was at 20. Yeah. Ren's Resolve walks straight into that Spell Pierce. And Jack's hand looking pretty... just not great. Alright, Slick Shot Show Off into Bobble. Activate Bobble. And attack for 3. Down to 15 goes Jack. Bobble. Dakotah draws. Aaron Mesa gonna fetch down to 14. So currently my life total, not the one that's on the phone, is the accurate life total. Alrighty. So, Ruby Medallion pass? I guess Jack could. Morphos here, yeah. Add red. 2 red, yep. And he drew a land. Gross. Yeah, not much. A Ren's Resolve here for Jack would be good. Be one way he would potentially be able to claw back into this one. Expressive Iteration from Dakotah triggers the Birdman. The Slick Shot. Ooh. Yeah, Mutagenic Growth's a good one. I didn't quite see what else was put into hand. Oh, it's another Mutagenic Growth. Oh my gosh. Wait, can he kill him? So that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not quite. 12, 13 with the Bobble. Dakotah can take Jack to 1, I think. Mutagenic Growth. Oh, he had the land bolt. That's going to do it. That's just the game. Yep. And there it is. The handshake extended from Jack. Wow. What a match. What a couple of games. Very unfortunate, though, for Jack. Had to mulligan. Had to mulligan to 4. You hate to see that, but yeah, Dakotah gonna improve to 1-0 here at FNM, and Jack gonna drop to 0-1. Ruby Storm falling to Temur Prowess. I'm Les Alex. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe if you're watching here on Twitch Live. We do stream every single Friday at 7 p.m., so make sure you follow and give us some of those Bezos bucks. We just became affiliates. That would mean the world to us. Thank you all so much. We'll be right back on Twitch for round number 2. And like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, kind to one another, we'll be right back.